Vortex. You're still there. I don't know if I like this yet. We'll see. Damnity damn. I wish that black key was still in existence, but it's not. It's just so hard to play it. It's annoying. You see, I tried to reattach the black key, but it's so hard. I need to find a piano fixer. Can you fix my keyboard? Is there anybody in the vortex that can fix my keyboard? I need you to fix my keyboard. See, I don't like that. It doesn't sound too good. That's why I want the black key! Doesn't that sound good? That sounds so much better, but it's hard to play. I'll try for you, Vortex. I'll try real hard. People don't try hard enough to do what they want to do. And then they complain that they're not getting through the way they want to get through. And I don't want to be one of those people that I complain about. 'Cause there's nothing worse to me than being a hypocrite. 'Cause I know that in certain ways I'll always be a hypocrite, but I'm not gonna be a hypocrite if I can't avoid that shit. And there are far too many people in existence who don't demand resistance, actual resistance, not just waving their fist. 'Cause that's all that people seem to do these days. But the best way to resist is to say no, 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 no more. The best way to resist is to live your best life. The best way to resist is to be separate from all the stuff that you don't like. But nobody knows how to do that. Everybody knows how to stand outside the courthouse. Nobody knows how to do that. Everybody knows how to make a poster. You got your Sharpies, got your Sharpies, got your Sharpies. Well, I was proud of you. It must take a lot of strength and courage to buy a Sharpie and a poster and stand outside a courthouse. Man, oh man, you're so brave. I'm just saying, there's gotta be a better way, really. Damnity damn, this world is so depraved. And it's so unfortunate. Nobody questions it. It's so unfortunate. And you might as well take the Constitution and do a giant diarrhea doo-doo on it, 'cause it don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. I wish it did. I wish all the stuff they told us was true. But if all the stuff they said was true, then why are we here? Does that make sense to you? If they're lying now, it means they were lying then. If they're lying now, that's the way it's always been. And I wish that people could see it. 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 I'd give anything to help you see it, make you see it, force feed it to ya. Not that I believe in force. I don't. I am very, very much an agorist, you guys. Nobody knows about agorism because it really is the way out. Because people trust the system way too much. And they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in their own potential, which is just sad, you know? Here's something that I noticed. At my job, one of my jobs, the one I've been working at for a long time, my shithole restaurant, everybody operates like a libertarian. And that's why we get along so well. People don't believe in a sense of community. And if you don't have your own community, like, there's going to be people that, like, reign over you. But something I always notice about this particular job, everybody gets along because everybody has their place. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do, and they do it. And if somebody needs help, they don't even have to ask. Somebody's always there, you know, to fill in the space when it needs to be filled. We don't need a manager. I mean, it's crazy because the corporation would try to, like, bring in people to tell us what to do, and we would always be so resistant to them. And they realized that, like, real quick, that we didn't need to be told what to do. We already knew what to do because we were used to doing it ourselves. And we were also used to working at we were used to working as a team, you know, when need be, which was often sometimes, just depending on how busy it was. But that's the thing, like, a lot of people don't know how to do it themselves, and they don't know how to work as a team. And these are the types of people that believe in government, because they don't believe that humans have the ability. I mean, I'll bite. I know that there are a lot of human beings that are really stupid and can't take care of themselves, and they can't function like this. But I always said this is my favorite job because it really embodies my political philosophy. But so many people are just so used to things being a certain way that they don't know how to function if it's not that way. That's just weak, man. That's weak. You would rather keep a system that is totally broken and falling apart, where the bureaucrats fuck us in the ass and jizz all over us. You would rather have that than try something better, even if it means we might fail. Even if it means, I mean, this is already a failure. This is already a failure. I don't get it. These people are so, like, what's the word? I mean, I know, like, conditioned or, you know, manipulated, that's a good way to put it, but institutionalized. Maybe that's a good way to say it. Yeah, that's true. It's like, it reminds me of The Shawshank Redemption. Have you guys seen that movie? That movie's great. It's one of the greatest movies ever made. We're gonna forgive Tim Robbins for being a liberal, okay? We're gonna forgive him. Because we forgive, that's what we do. But, yeah, it's a good movie. But, you know, the old dude that was in prison for, like, I don't know, like 30 or 40 years or something like that. Like, he's so used to being in prison and he doesn't want to leave, but he has to leave because his time is up, and then he ends up hanging himself because he's so used to that. He's so used to things being a certain way, and he doesn't know how to function without that system. That's a pretty good example of, like, why so many people in America are so stupid, you know? But anyway, I have to examine that in my own personal life, because I think that one of the main reasons why I haven't pushed as hard as I can push myself is because I'm so used to things being a certain way. I'm so used to having my shitty jobs, and, you know, because I like the people. They mean a lot to me. They're like family to me. All my coworkers are like family to me. And I feel like they understand me a lot better than my own family does. They meow at me. They meow at me. They do drugs. I mean, most of them either have drug problems or have definitely had drug problems. So, you know, it's a lot easier for me to get along with my coworkers than anybody else because they've seen me. They've seen me for you know, who I truly am. Because once you understand a person's work ethic, like you really get to know them on a deeper level. And also, you know, just working at a restaurant, it's like I've noticed this. Like, every person I've worked with at whatever restaurant I work with them at, it's like we have this bond that nobody can break. Because, like, we went through this struggle together. I mean, anyone that works at a restaurant knows what that's about. Restaurant work is pretty grueling, but I mean, I like it personally. And these pieces of shit are trying to kill my industry. And if my industry stays alive, it's only going to be like, you know, with the approval of the government. I mean, I like to think that there could be like a breakaway civilization, but you know, I just don't know. You have to have hope though, and I think that agorism is the way. But get the sheep to see that. Get the sheep that have been institutionalized their entire life to see that. Starting over and breaking free from that. Doing the DIY approach. The thing is, you don't have to do the DIY, like DIY, but with like-minded people, you know? So you're not alone. You're not alone. You have all these people that feel the same way you do, man. It's happening all over the country. It's really happening all over the world. You have all these different breakaway civilizations because they're tired. They're tired of this modern crap. Because it's not soul-sustaining. I really think everything that they throw in our face is just designed to, like, you know, just strip us of our spiritual nature. And so many people are fine with that because, you know, they're robots. Like I said before, they voluntarily became robots in 2007. It was probably before that, too. I mean, think about it, like, credit cards. I mean, yeah, man, credit cards are pretty satanic. A lot of people talking. A lot of people are talking about the mark of the beast. This is my take on that shit. I think it's already happened partially. If you think about it, the mark is supposed to. The mark is supposed to be on your right hand and on your forehead, right? All right. What are people always holding in their right hand, you guys? I mean, before phones, though, you think about the remote control to the TV. Oh my God! I mean, this stuff really takes over your mind. So it's mark on the hand, that's the phone. Mark on the forehead, that's your mind. Like I said, people are fine with that shit. As long as they don't have to think about anything. As long as they don't have to be reminded that the world's falling apart. As long as they don't have to be the slightest bit concerned that, like, everything they do is, you know, slightly killing them. They're fine with it. I mean, I've been trying to wake my parents up for like 15, 20 years, something like that. I don't know if it's been 20 years. That's a little bit of a stretch. You make it sound like you're so old, like you're so much older than you actually are. Well, I do feel old. I feel like I'm like 800. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, people can't see that they're being controlled all the time. I mean, they don't care. They want to be controlled. They want to be slaves. Slavery never ended. We need another Emancipation Proclamation, you know? Because the first one didn't really cut it. Not that that was ever his intention anyway.